If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. I cannot enter.
La porte est verrouillée.
Poor Jack.
Interrogez les résidents, mais...
He didn't deserve this.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Ah là, pour mon indice.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Je peux pas savoir si j'ai pas d'indice. Mais elle est bizarre parce que elle a peur. Pourquoi est-ce qu'elle a peur?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor.
Okay.
I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Donc un petit indice sur les citoyens. Vous avez découvert un indice, celui-ci révèle un secret sur un citoyen, une de ses relations. Détails sur les citoyens. En tant que vampire, vous avez besoin de sang humain pour évoluer. La barre de qualité de sang d'un citoyen indique l'expérience que vous gagnerez si vous vous nourrissez de celui-ci. Et les indices déverrouillés augmentent la quantité d'expérience reçue. Ok. Ok, donc là j'en ai déverrouillé un. Faut en déverrouiller encore 1, 2, 3, 4. Déverrouiller 4 encore. Pour Tom Watt. Et elle, pour l'instant rien du tout. Ok.
Hello, sir.
Ah, c'est lui.
May I disturb
S'il
you
y a
again?
quelque chose.
And you're still ugly as sin.
Non,
I'll leave
il y a
you
rien.
to your bottle then.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
You again. What can I do for you?
Pas moi de William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Ok, ok, bah merci Tom, merci. Je te remercie en tout cas. Donc c'est par là-bas qu'il faut que j'aille. C'est ça?
I hope I live long enough to see them Red Bull boys get what's
Pas de
coming
TP?
to them.
Je peux pas me TP. Faut que je sorte peut-être.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
J'avais vu du sang.
What's been done to me, to this city.
Ouais, c'est ça.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Ok. Donc, normalement, c'est ça. TP. Et là, faut que je suive les sangs qui sont par là-bas. Attaque furtive. Bonjour monsieur. Ok. Il y a un mec ici donc.
Over there!
Ouais, dégage-moi de là toi s'il te plaît. Je peux pas rien récupérer ici. Ah si, un truc.
You've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast. Fair enough, Tom. But why did I...
It's locked, all right.
Ok. Ah merde, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Ok.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ah merde, j'ai plus de stamina. Oula.
There's one of them vermin!
Arme à distance, équipez-vous d'une arme à distance. Puis appuyez sur triangle. Ok. Faut pas prendre son arme. Et le sang, je le voyais là. Mais après, ça me dit rien du tout par où il faut que j'aille.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Ah bah,
Best stay back, sir.
bonjour monsieur. Au revoir.
He's dead! He's dead!
s'il y a quelque chose en haut. Alors... Ah, je peux peut-être me TP... Non, j'ai rien dit. Je pouvais rien faire. Ah. Je vais récupérer. Oh, la what the fuck, X. L'endurance, faut vraiment que je le monte. L'endurance. Mais par contre, j'avais appuyé X, j'ai pas capté pourquoi ça n'a pas marché. Ah, X, ok. Ah, ok.
This is despicable.
Du bon rat. Ok, bah c'est par là-bas. Ça j'avais compris. Oula.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Il est là. Ah, une faux. Armade de main, ok. Alors attends, faut que je voie. En fait, comment pour voir les armes et tout. Voilà, c'est là. Ah, c'est là, voilà. Ok. Ah, ok, ok, d'accord.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Must have more.
This creature is bedeviled.
Ah, est-ce que l'as tué?
I must put it down.
Ah, je l'ai fait. Voilà, meuf. Je suis désolé, mais... Voilà, quoi, t'as trop tué de gens. Fallait pas. Fallait être gentil avec les gens.
William, please. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Il arrive tranquille avec son petit bateau.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fault. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Ouais, au cas où, on sait jamais.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Ok.
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Combien de gens a-t-il tué? C'est atroce. Par contre, non, je peux rien apprendre en fait. Je suis un peu dégoûté. Je pensais que j'allais apprendre un peu plus de choses, mais... Niet. C'est gore quand même. C'est gore. Bon, tant pis. Hein.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice. But yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh là là, quel beau gosse. Comme ça. Faudrait que je voie un truc. Donc je ne peux pas sauvegarder, c'est ça.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Les gens, vous faites quoi là?
Rotten bureaucracy. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Je comprends pas là en fait.
Bastard gave me a good Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Ah,
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Alors la qualité de sang, du sang indique la quantité d'expérience que vous pourrez tirer d'un citoyen. Plus la quantité de sang est bonne, plus la quantité d'expérience reçue est importante. Ok, ben là j'ai que 500 XP, c'est pas encore un très bon spécimen à prendre. Alors, afin de boire le sang d'une proie, vous devez d'abord le charmer pour l'attirer vers un lieu à l'abri des regards. Votre niveau de charme doit être supérieur ou égal à la résistance de ce citoyen. Ah, je suis obligé? Mais non, je peux pas le tuer.
Bring this fading light into the
Je peux pas le
shadows.
tuer.
Dance with him the dance of life and death.
C'est ça? Ah, soif de sang, appuyez sur X pour éteindre Box sur bon pour le relâcher. Ethan Clay vous fera gagner énormément d'expérience, mais cela aura des conséquences sur la suite. Ouais, c'est ça. En apprendre plus sur les citoyens. Ouais, bon, je vais le relâcher. Sans mentir, je vais le relâcher. C'est pas trop intéressant pour l'instant.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Ça sert à rien de le tuer pour l'instant. Je connais rien de lui, j'ai pas... Par contre, il est blessé. Ah, il est plus blessé? Je crois qu'il était blessé.
What happened?
Non, ok.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go.
Non, mais je suis obligé en fait.
But no famished hunter can run for long.
Je comprends pas. Alors je suis obligé de tuer peut-être. Normalement on est libre arbitre sur ce jeu, donc je ne veux pas tuer pour l'instant. Je verrai vraiment plus tard à tuer. Oula. Eh ben dis donc. C'est moche tout ça. C'est moche tout ça. Donc là, il faut que je pénètre dans le...
Come on,
Ah.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Ok, ok. On va vérifier au bureau et tout. Hôpital. L'hôpital ne peut plus accepter de nouveaux patients à cause de l'épidémie, de la grippe. C'est vrai qu'il y avait la grippe à ce temps-ci.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Bonsoir, plutôt,
The
excusez-moi.
famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Ouais. Ah, faut que je fasse des indices par contre pour lui.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are...
Tell me more about cherished people, then. You really...
I'll go even further.
Any opinion?
Don't...
Ok, donc là j'ai trouvé 2 indices pour question personnelle. Non, j'ai pas assez. Par contre, vite long, donc c'est bon.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Ok. Donc carré, ok, carré c'est pour aller plus vite. Ok, ce que je vais faire sincèrement, c'est parler à tout le monde. Et à la va-vite. Pour être tranquille et tout. Là il n'y a rien à prendre. Ok, ici il n'y a personne. Ah.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Dr. Swan.
Did he really?
Oh,
Nice.
you.
How? And
Ok,
do you...
donc ça y a rien.
I'm not... It what? No.
Ok, donc j'ai trouvé un indice pour le médecin.
Goodbye, nurse.
Oh. Ce qui est bien, c'est que vraiment tu peux parler à tout le monde.
Dr. Swansea is right.
Et,
This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Vous savez quoi? On va aller directement au bureau. Je sais que c'est pas par là, mais j'ai vu un truc. J'ai vu un truc, je crois. Ah, c'est... Ok, il y a ça. Je vois que là, on peut aller derrière, c'est ça? Ah, mais c'est trop grand en fait. Bon, on va trouver le... Ah, au premier étage, ok. Ah, une inconnue. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you?
Is that...
I'm...
Maris.
Ok, ok, ça me tue celle-là, elle m'a tué.
And what?
I don't...
Alors, on passe sur ça.
Please.
No.
Elle m'a tué en tout cas.
It's a...
Who? This...
Ok, c'est bon.
I'll leave you.
Elle m'a tué. Ah, je suis un vampire. Ah! Qui espionne Thelma? Vous savez quoi? Oh, attends.
Good evening, sir. Can I help?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me. You guessed.
How is yours?
Oh,
can I? Can I?
J'allais pas si vite parce que
No,
c'est bien de savoir tout, mais...
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Donc je pense pas.
So do you let her bite you? You know?
And why not?
She
and it's... You know...
Déjà c'est pas lui déjà.
No.
You...
Goodbye for now.
So many deaths. And what
What? Ah, je vais dire. En fait, il y a trop de gens. Ah.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed.
What do you mean?
I was not my...
You remain...
I had...
On va parler le rapide.
Do you know Tom?
Tom? Who? No. People help.
Ok.
This...
Has...
Je vais pas perdre du temps par rapport à ça. De toute façon, je vais faire la mission et après je...
What I'm...
voir.
That...
I...
Voir s'il va me donner des indices par rapport à d'autres personnages. Qui m'a rien donné.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Pas intéressant. Ok, elle est là.
I cannot enter.
Ok.
The pain.
Bon, soit. Ah, 54 mètres. Attends. Putain, je comprends plus rien là, moi. Ah, ok, c'est vers là. Mauvaise cible. Ah, pour l'instant, je sais pas qui c'est en fait. Donc, ah, est-ce que c'est pas le docteur?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Ah. Non. On peut rentrer? Non. Alors. Ok, donc je peux rentrer par là. Chez moi ici les gars. Donc c'est vous alors. Ah, ok. Donc en fait c'était les gardes. On va trouver une piste. Ok. Ah donc là-bas c'est un peu plus loin. Ok. Trouver le poste de commande local de la garde Prewent. Ok. On fera ça plus tard. Bon, en tout cas j'ai trouvé un truc comme ça, c'est pas mal. Bon bah on va aller au bureau. Faudrait quand même que je fasse la mission quand même. Hop, ouvrir. Le truc de sprint par contre j'aime pas vraiment le style du sprint. C'est pas top. Ok, donc là c'est par là. Hop, c'est par là. Normalement c'était la première. Ah bah c'est là-bas. Ok. Oh. Une petite scie. On va scier des gens. Bête de merde. Ah, y'a quoi là?
It's locked.
Ah, c'est verrouillé. Ok.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
On va analyser les sangs. Hein. Ou attends, je peux aller au lit pire. Ouais, je peux aller au lit. Ce que je ferai, c'est que je ferai la prochaine fois la suite. Là, j'arrive à prendre celui-là, sincèrement. Ça me régénère en fait la santé. On va prendre ça. Ça, j'ai assez. Ah, je peux prendre 2 fois. Ok. Ah, je peux monter ça, donc ça veut dire. Ok, ça va pas m'intéresser pour l'instant. Et là, j'hésite. Récupération de sang, récupération. Ok. Coagulation, c'est quoi déjà? Pierre se concentre sur le sang, se propre pour l'immobiliser, la laissant sans défense. S'il doit tuer quelqu'un, quelque chose qui ne bouge plus pas. Ouais, ça peut être pas mal. 2 secondes de paralysie, ouais, ça peut être pas mal, mais. On va prendre tout un jeu d'endurance, ça c'est bon. On va esquiver tout. Ah, après, si je peux le prendre. Je dis pas non. Je peux pas le prendre, j'ai pas assez. Je n'ai pas assez. On va augmenter. On va augmenter. Ah, ça peut-être si j'ai assez. Oh, assez vite. Wow. Ok, c'est 500. C'est quoi ça? Charge et voltombe. Ah, voltombe, ça peut être pas mal ça. Se cacher, se le rendre invisible. Ça peut être pas mal ça par contre. On va monter la santé. Je pense qu'il va être. Augmente votre capacité sanguine. Ah. Non, on va augmenter la santé. La santé. Faut au moins que je le monte au moins à 400 à peu près. Santé. Ok, encore. Donc là, normalement, si je dis pas de conneries, ça a chargé.